Make a date with Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei at 6 a.m. from Monday to Saturday on Graphic Online via Facebook and YouTube as he expounds on matters of faith. Graphic Online, truth and accuracy every day.
Hello, this is Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei of Living Streams International, bringing you matters of faith with Graphic Online. Living Streams, we meet behind the Tweet Fair, behind Zenith College, at the Life Cathedral, and at the Zoe Chapel. We meet on Sundays in the morning from 7 to 9 for the first service and 10 to 12 for the second service. And then on Wednesdays from 6:30 to 8 p.m. in the evening for our midweek service. Join us and I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself a lot. You know, this morning I know that we are approaching our time of election. If not, this may be our election day or something like that. But I want to bring some thought, and forgive those of you who do not live in Ghana or are not Ghanaians. But I'd like to also be at this point to speak to the nation and speak to quite a number of personalities in the nation. So this is more like a national broadcast. I'm not the president, so I won't say fellow Ghanaians. No. But this morning I'd like to capture my thoughts in playful insanity. Playful insanity, that is playful madness. Playful madness. Playful insanity. In the book of 2 Samuel chapter 2, from verse 14 onwards, there's a powerful story over there. And that story talked about two commanders in Israel in a broken state. Two commanders in a broken state. And today I want to speak to the politicians, especially the main party and the opposition. And of course, speak to the other parties as well. Now, the Bible says something that was of great interest to me. The Bible says, you know, in those days, when David was crowned king the second time, not the whole of Israel accepted it, because the house of Benjamin also had somebody sitting on the throne, and his name was Ishbosheth. And Ishbosheth had an army commander called Abner. And the Bible says there was war between the forces of David, the house of David, and then the house of Saul. And that war continued. Abner was the captain, and Joab, David's nephew, was the captain of David's army. And they were having fights. I mean, it was more like a civil war. And the purpose of a civil war was to establish a king. And then one day Abner got up and said to Joab, the two captains of the army, the two commanders, they made a statement. They said, listen, let the young men rise and play before us. Let the young men get up and play before us. So I said, okay, they are bringing drums and they are bringing a band and they are bringing violins and harps and timbrels and all those things, you get it, and tambourines to come and play and make merry. Let's enjoy. But I realized that, no, it was a very horrific and horrible play. The Bible says the young men were to rise up and play with swords, that is, make an attempt to kill themselves. And the Bible says those young men got up and thrust themselves with a sword and slaughtered themselves. Same Israel, but just two houses. Same country, but different political persuasions. And all was a gamble for the kingship. And all was a gamble for the leadership. And the captains, the leaders, said to the young men, rise up and play. This is a playful insanity. This is playful madness. Number one, the people or the leaders who commanded that the young men should rise up and play, they were not playing. They were not taking swords to thrust themselves with the sword. Number two, they used the word young men. And it's people in their youth. That is people with the potential of the future. Every nation's future lies in the hands of their youth. Every system lies in the hands of the young ones coming. They are the future of every system. They are the future of a nation. And the Bible says that these leaders mortgage the future of these young people coming, Maybe amongst them will be a captain, amongst them will be a merchant, amongst them will be a big-time farmer, among them will be a doctor, among them will be different people with potential. The potential was sacrificed on the anvil of expediency of leadership, and to sacrifice on the anvil of political expediency. That was what happened. And they took these young people, and then number 3, these young men were not thinking we should go and die for somebody's political cause. We should go and kill ourselves for somebody else. We should go and advance somebody else's political kingdom whilst we lose our lives. And you know, after they died there, there's the interesting thing. They had no names. But they had names with their mothers. They had names with their families. They were people with their person. But all the Abner and Joab saw them as expendables. People that we can waste them. Imagine if some of them were married. Imagine if some of them had wives. Widows instantly, and orphans immediately. Or semi-orphans immediately. This was what they were doing. And they were not thinking. And they didn't ask questions. These people are asking us to just sacrifice our lives. And in blind loyalty, they just took to killing themselves. They wasted their future. They wasted their potential. They wasted their energy. They were not thinking. They were not processing things properly. All for the political expediency or for the political advancement of these 2 generals. How sad. How pathetic. We are coming to election. Go and kill yourself. For somebody who will not put his child or put his daughter or son in harm's way. Somebody who will not put their family in clear and present danger. Listen. Joab and Abner said, let them play. That was playful insanity. Playful madness. Murderous play. Harmful play. Dangerous play that wasted the lives of people who didn't even get a mention in the Bible. You know what? We have choices to make in the coming elections. Run away from violence. Don't shed your blood to promote somebody's political ambitions. It's a choice you have to make. See you later.